Let's explore shell script variables. This presentation will guide you through declaring and using variables in shell scripts, making your scripts more dynamic and efficient. Variables are fundamental for storing and manipulating data within shell scripts. Variables enable you to store values for reuse throughout your script, enhancing flexibility and maintainability. They also facilitate the passing of information between different parts of your script. Consider these examples of variables in a shell script. We define a variable called name and assign the string value John to it. Then we create a variable called age and assign the integer value 30 to it. Similarly, we create a variable named location and assign the string New York to it. Finally, we use the echo command to print a greeting that includes the values of the name and age variables. Specifically, the first echo statement prints hello, my name is $name, and the second prints, I am $age years old. When declaring variables in shell scripts, it is important to follow certain rules. First, ensure there are no spaces around the equals sign. Second, remember that variable names are case-sensitive, so name is different from name. Third, variable names must start with a letter or an underscore. Fourth, variable names can contain letters, numbers, and underscores. Fifth, use quotes for values that contain spaces. Sixth, you don't need to declare variable types explicitly. Here are some examples of correct and incorrect variable declarations. Correct variable declarations include name equals John, user underscore count equals 42, and underscore temp equals temporary. Incorrect declarations include namespace equals space John, which has spaces around the equals sign, and two users equals invalid, which starts with a number. To access the value of a variable, prefix the variable name with the dollar symbol. Alternatively, you can use the curly braces variable syntax, which is required in some contexts for clarity. Consider these examples. We declare a variable named name and assign the string value Alice to it. We also declare a variable named greeting and assign the string value hello to it. To access these variables, we use the echo command. The statement echo $greeting, $name exclamation mark will print hello, Alice exclamation mark. Similarly, echo $curly braces greeting, $curly braces name exclamation mark achieves the same result. When variable names are adjacent to other text, use the curly braces syntax. For example, echo my name is $namesmith will not work as intended. Instead, use echo my name is $curly braces name Smith to print my name is Alice Smith. Shell scripts handle several common variable types, including strings, which are text values, integers, which are whole numbers, arrays, which are collections of values, and environment variables, which are system-wide. By default, shell variables are untyped, meaning their type is determined by the context in which they are used. Here are some examples. We define a string variable named message and assign the string value hello world to it. We define an integer variable named count and assign the integer value 42 to it. We define an array variable named fruits, containing the strings apple, banana, and cherry. We also demonstrate accessing environment variables using the echo command to print the home directory, represented by $home, and the current user, represented by $user. Command substitution allows you to capture the output of a command and store it in a variable. There are two syntax options: $parenthesis command, which is the preferred modern syntax, and backtick command, which is the legacy backtick syntax. For example, the code current underscore date equals $parenthesis date stores the current date in the variable current underscore date. The code echo today is $current underscore date, then prints today's date. Similarly, the code file underscore count equals $parenthesis ls minus l pipe wc minus l gets the number of files in a directory and stores it in the variable file underscore count. Then the code echo this directory contains $file underscore count items will print the number of items in the directory. The legacy backtick syntax is still functional but is generally less readable. For example, user_name equals backtick Huami backtick stores the current user's name in the variable user_name. The code echo current user $user_name will print the current user's name. By default, variables in shell scripts have a global scope. This means they are available throughout the script. However, you can also define local variables which are limited to the scope of a function, and environment variables which are available to child processes. To create a local variable inside a function, use the local keyword. Here's an example. We define a global variable named name and assign the string value global to it. Then we define a function called test_scope. Inside this function, we create a local variable also named name and assign the string value local to it. When we echo the value of name inside the function, it prints inside function, local. When we echo the value of name before and after calling the function, it prints before function, global, and after function, global. This demonstrates that the local variable inside the function does not affect the global variable outside the function. Shell scripts provide special variables that allow you to access script information and parameters. The special variable $0 represents the name of the script. $1, $2, and so on represent the first and second positional parameters passed to the script. $@ represents all positional parameters as separate strings. $* represents all positional parameters as a single string. $# represents the number of positional parameters. $$ represents the process ID of the current script, and $? represents the exit status of the last command. In summary, variables are used to store data for reuse in scripts. When declaring variables, ensure there are no spaces around the equals sign. Use the $symbol to access variable values. Command substitution captures the output of commands, and variables are global in scope by default. Let's look at a complete example. The shebang line specifies that the script should be executed with bash. We declare variables for the name, current directory, and file count. Finally, we use these variables with the echo command to print a personalized greeting, the current directory, and the number of files found. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.